This video is sponsored by PotownStore.com, the best place to get yourself some TCGO code cards. Looking for that last card to complete your deck, or just to get the latest booster packs in town like Chilling Ring, for example. You can use the coupon code ZAPDOSTCG for 5% off your complete order. How fantastic is that? Also, this video is sponsored by cardmarket.com. This is a European platform where you're going to be able to buy and sell cards to people all across Europe. I personally use it every single day, and they even have old school cards for the collectors out there. Last but not least, this video is also sponsored by yourplaymat.com. This is a website where you're going to be able to create your own unique custom playmat. Use the coupon code ZAPDOSTCG10YP for 10% off your complete order, or just click the link in the description below to create your own fantastic playmat for the new season. Anyhow, thanks for sticking around with the commercials. I'll see you guys in a bit, so see you then. What's up YouTube, it's ZAPDOSTCG here, and welcome back to our TCG deck profile video on my channel. Today we're going to be revisiting Zacian V, and it's going to be with the new Ludicolo from Evolving Skies. This puts Zacian's damage output to ridiculous numbers, as you will see, and Zacian is going to be competing with VMAXs in the format, and we're going to actually have an upper hand if we're able to get out our Ludicolo in time. So as you know, Zacian has been a strong card ever since its release in Sword and Shield, and today we're going to be learning more about the untapped potential of Zacian. ADP has rotated, and that's good news. So if you're enjoying the deck profiles post-rotation, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways and helps support the channel easy as pie. So we're going to be playing 4 copies of Zacian. Zacian has the Intrepid Sword. If you use that ability on your first turn, you can look at the top 3 cards of your deck, and you're going to be able to accelerate any energies you find it, and the rest you can get just in the hand, which is super strong. You don't always have to use this on on other turns. You can also use this in the mid game if you're not able to attack, but your turn does end if you activate this ability, just as you guys know. So that's why I always suggest going first with this list. Maybe you can get some metal energies on top of the deck, and you're going to have some energy acceleration by your side. Brave Blade slaps 230 damage for only 3 energies, the highest damage output for that amount of energies. Super strong, solid 230. You cannot attack during your next turn, but either you're knocked out or you can just retreat, and you have a lot of switch outs to reset the attack effect. So 4 copies of Zacian. Our good dog is back, and it's going to actually one-shot VMAXs. Be sure to let me know if you're going to be trying this list out or not. We're going to be playing 3 copies of Ludicolo, and this is where it's at, right? You might think, Ludicolo, what the hell is this? Well, you're going to be learning something new today. Ludicolo has the Energetic Dance. When you play this Pokemon from your hand to evolve one of your Pokemon, you actually can use this ability, and during this turn, the attacks of your basic Pokemon do 100 more damage to your opponent's active Pokemon. 100 more damage, that's ridiculous, right? I know. You're going to be able to, of course, get huge stuff going with Ludicolo. You're going to be able to, of course, get the damage output of Brave Blade to 330 damage if you get 2 of them out. 430 damage. It's not going to happen a lot, but it's still an option regardless. So 3 copies of that. Don't look at the attack. We're just going to be using Ludicolo to evolve and use the ability with. So moving forward, we're going to be playing this one Lombre from Rebel Clash. Yeah, it has the top entry ability. Super strong if you ask me. That means if you draw it during your turn, you're actually going to be able to, of course, slap it down and skip the evolution of Lotad and all that stuff. You're going to actually have Lombre instantly slap down on the bench, so you're going to be going easier to Lombre. The good thing is that you have Oranguru with the Primate Wisdom. You're going to be able to put this on top of the deck, and the following turn you're going to be able to draw this out. Super strong if you ask me. Unless the opponent uses Marnie, it's going to be a fantastic strategy. So 1 off of this. Then 3 copies of Lotad. It also has the attack Call for Family. Search your deck for 2 basics and put them on the bench. Not too shabby, we can use that. We have metal energies in the deck to use it. And the cool thing about Lotad is that it's able to search the Salva with Level Ball, same as Lombre. So we're going to be playing some Level Balls in this list regardless. And then for some tech cards, right? We're going to be playing Oranguru, as mentioned, with Primate Wisdom. So you're able to swap the card of your hand with one of the cards in your hand with the top deck card, and that's going to be fantastic. For Intrepid Sword, you can put a Metal Energy on top of the deck and then use Intrepid Sword. Super strong combo. You can use Primate Wisdom to put Lombre on top of the deck, so your next turn you can draw it out. There's a lot of things possible with Oranguru, and it also can save some resources if you want to research and dig through your deck. You can actually save some resources like your stage 2 line, which is something I really like. You don't want to like research away to Ludicolo because we're not playing Ordinary Rock. We're just going to try and prevent discarding those cards. Then 1 copy of Pumpkaboo. You might say, what in the hell is this guy doing in here? Well, it's just to use the Pumpkin Hole ability and discard Path to the Peak, because Path to the Peak shuts down Intrepid Sword, and so that's something we don't like. The cool thing is that the Path to the Peak will most likely only be in an Ice Rider Calyrex VMAX deck, as we've seen for now, and we hit that for weakness, but still, Path to the Peak can actually shut us down instantly. You don't want to see that. 1 copy of the Jirachi from Vivid Voltage. We are running air balloons, and this is a nice way as a little pivot. If you're not ready to attack just yet, leave this in the active position and let it get knocked out, or you can use the Dreamy Revelation to scout out cards on top of the deck. Very nice. You can use Dreamy Revelation. Oh, there's a Metal Energy on top. You can just leave it as it is and then use Intrepid Sword. Crazy things possible with Jirachi, also an extra dig potential. And then last but not least is Galarian Zigzagoon. And the reason that Galarian Zigzagoon with the Headbutt Tantrum is in here is of course that we are maxing out at 330 damage with 1 Ludicolo. I know you can get 2 of them out, but that's a little bit crazy. That's only happens in your dreams, to be honest. If you can get 1 out, you slap 330 damage. The Galarian Zigzagoon will help you knock out Eternus VMAX. So those are the little tech cards right there. And then 2 copies of Crobat V with Dark Acid. Why 2 copies? Because this list actually needs to draw a lot of cards to, of course, find the stage 2. So that's that. Moving forward, we're going to be talking about the supporters. The same story as always. We're starting off with 4 copies of Research. Yeah, we need Research to draw cards. You can get Metal Energies in the discard pile to reaccelerate them with Metal Saucer. If you want to think about it, you can also, adding Zamazenta in here to block against VMAXs. That is definitely a nice answer. Maybe you can get one of the tech cards that you don't want to use to put in Zamazenta. But in testing, I just wanted to go 1 KO VMAXs instead of walling VMAXs. Then 2 copies of Marnie, of course, making sure you can disrupt your opponent's hand or things go out of control. And you also, of course, find 5 fresh cards yourself. And with Primate Wisdom, you can actually save something like a Ludicolo, or same with Research, saving the Ludicolo, saving the Rare Candy, and then go for Marnie or Research, so you can actually get your stage 2 out consistently. Another cool thing is the new supporter Raihan, and if one of your Pokemon got knocked out during the opponent's last turn, you're able to use this supporter, and then you can search your deck for any 1 card and accelerate an energy to one of your basic Pokemon. That's going to be fantastic. Actually, it doesn't need to be basic. Just accelerating energy from the discard pile to one of your Pokemon, so you can accelerate to your Zacian, use this to find Metal Saucer, and out of nowhere you can get a fresh Zacian out of nowhere. Super strong, to be honest. Also, if somebody got knocked out and you already have a fresh Zacian, you can find yourself an energy to your Zacian and find Rare Candy. Everything's possible with Raihan. I really like this supporter in this deck. Now moving forward, 2 copies of Boss's Orders. Boss's Orders will allow you to gust up cards and with VMAXs and the format, and let's say you get Ludicolo out, you definitely want to just knock out a VMAX instead of just knocking out a V, and that's something I really like. Also, Zacian is strong if you can get an Intrepid Sword going. You can also use Boss to destroy an evolving V Pokemon. If they still want to go to their VMAX and they already accelerated to their V and you have enough energies, you can actually gust up the V before it even evolves in the first place. Super strong combo if you ask me. 4 copies of Quick Ball. Mandatory. You can search out your Lotad, your Zacian, and all your tech cards, and even draw cards with Crobat. There's nothing more to say about Quick Ball, it's just super strong. 3 copies of Level Ball. You need this to find your Lotads, but also can scout out Jirachi, the Galarian Zigzagoon, and Pumpkaboo, so you have access to some of your tech cards while also finding your Lotads in the early phases of the game. 2 copies of Evolution Incense, not more, because the only evolution Pokemon we actually want to be finding is the Ludicolo. With Research and 2 Crobats, you're going to dig through your deck, or if somebody got knocked out, you can use Raihan to find the Ludicolo in the first place. So only 2 copies. It's probably going to be working out if you're asking me, because with Intrepid Sword, Research, Crobat, and all that, you're definitely going to be finding it. Then 3 copies of the Rare Candy to, of course, evolve into Ludicolo. You don't always need to evolve with Rare Candy. You can also go for Lombre, but it's only going to be working out once. Then 4 copies of the Metal Saucer. This is going to allow you to accelerate the Metal Energy from the discard pile to your Zacian, and you really want that because you can only attach once a turn. So attachment Saucer isn't out, attachment Saucer Raihan isn't out, so you can get back-to-back Zacians in no time. But you don't always need to find Metal Saucers in the early phases. The only thing you want is like a Zacian and a Lotad, so you can have the following turn finding the Saucers instead. And with 4 Quick Ball and 4 Research, you're going to be able to get the Metal Energies in the discard pile, or regardless, it's going to be easy. Then 2 copies of Switch, we're going to be putting them over here. 2 copies of Switch will allow you to, of course, get Zacian out of the active. He needs to be on the bench for Metal Saucer. But we also have some other switch outs. We have one escape rope, very fun to use if the opponent has a Pokemon V that they want to evolve into a VMAX and they don't have any other Pokemon. It's going to be fantastic. 2 copies of Air Balloon as well, so you're able to, of course, have the free retreat. Everything will be able to get a free retreat with the Air Balloon, which is super nice for sure. And there's even a scoop up net in here as well. And this scoop up net will allow you to pick up your Pumpkaboo to, of course, reuse it again. Pick up a Ludicolo line, so you can, of course, evolve another Lotad with Rare Candy into another one. You can get up your Galarian Zigzagoon. So I do love the one-off scoop up net in here. You can find it with Raihan if it's a little bit hard to find. And then for the energy count, we're going to be running 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 energies. That's going to be sufficient to last us through the game, because we have Metal Saucer in the first place. So yeah, there's that. That's all it is. So yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed another deck profile video on the channel. If you did, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. I really like this specific kind of build because of the high pressure that Zacian puts. You only need to knock out 2 VMAXs to win the game, and typically in this format, they only attack with VMAX in the first place. You might be afraid of Gmax Rapid Flow because we don't longer have Mew. But on the other hand, just try to get out 3 Lotads. We have Lava Balls and Quick Balls to make it happen. We have yeah, other things we can do. And if they actually target down your Ludicolo, you can also 2-shell with Zacian on the Urshifu VMAX. That's also something you could do. So if you enjoy, be sure to let me know by destroying the hell out of the like button. Helps out in many ways. I took a lot of time and effort into creating all these post-rotation deck lists. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them. And yeah, thanks again for watching. Be sure to check out tomorrow's video as well. And I'll be seeing you guys in the next video. Thanks again for tuning in. Be sure to check out Zacian. It is definitely going to be a powerhouse in my opinion. And yeah, maybe you can yeah, build up on this list. This is a starting list to get yourself started. And it's going to be awesome. Anyhow, have a fantastic rest of your day. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.